Hi guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, karibu sana. On today's video, I'm gonna be showing you how I tried my first time doing beef biryani. Kindly stay tuned and see how I did this. It was very simple and quick to me. So let's get to our ingredients for today. I'm gonna be preparing all this with you guys, and then I'm gonna be showing you all the things we need for today's recipe. Or as most of you prefer, recipe. So our first thing to do, we're gonna put a frying pan, and then we're gonna turn on the flame, and then we're gonna pour in just enough amount of oil, and we're gonna let it to heat up. So as we let that heat up, we're gonna continue with preparing our ingredients. So let's get straight to our ingredients. So we have onions. These were 2 pieces of onions, and then I had a half kg of meat because I was making a portion for 3, and then I have 5 pieces of potatoes, and then I have coriander, which is very much optional. This one is for you if you like coriander. So I have onions, coriander, potatoes, meat, and then I have tomatoes. I have capsicum ni hoho, and then I have garlic and ginger that is well grated. I have 1 piece of lemon. I'm gonna show you where we're gonna be adding our lemon. So it is 6 minutes later, and my oil is fantastic. It is good to go. So how to measure if your oil is hot? You just take a wooden cooking stick, and then you insert the edge, and then when you see bubbles, you know your oil is ready. So I'm adding my onions right over there, and then I'm gonna fry them until they are golden brown. So as our onions are frying, I didn't get the food color, so I opted to using what I had in the house. So I'm using turmeric. I hope that it turns out well, but because it has the yellow color and I wanted a yellow food color, I'm using turmeric. I'm gonna mix that up until the turmeric is nicely coated on the potatoes. So after coating them nicely, I'm gonna let it settle until when we remove our onions from the oil, and then we're gonna put in now our potatoes. So as we wait for that one, we're gonna start with the process of making our beef biryani. So I'm taking a clean sufuria, and then I'm gonna add in just enough amount of oil to cook. I forgot to show you guys, we're gonna be using that lala. Normally we're supposed to use yogurt, but we're using what we have. We're being creative in the kitchen. So I'm gonna be adding just enough oil, and then we're gonna let it heat it up, and then we're gonna be frying our garlic and ginger. During this procedure, we are not required to start with onions. We just need to start with garlic and ginger. And trust you me, after frying your garlic, if you don't use garlic in your food, like, garlic is the game changer. Completely, garlic is the game changer. So we're gonna let it cook until it's golden brown, and then we add in our next ingredients. Meanwhile, our onions are doing well. So at this point, our garlic and ginger is ready. We are adding in our meat, and then we cover for a while. So at this particular point, our onions were ready. We don't want them to be so much brown because they're gonna continue cooking. Yes, when you're deep frying something, unaitoa before ishike ile rangi juu hata ukitoa kwa moto itaendelea kuiva like that. So our onions are ready. We've let our oil heat for a little bit, and then we add in our potatoes. It is now 2 minutes later, so we are gonna stir that up, and then we are gonna be coming in with our next ingredients. So I'm going in with my salt. Just put enough amount that is gonna be good for your food, and then I'm adding in garlic powder, black pepper, I have curry powder, garam masala, and cumin. And then I'm gonna be adding in 2 pieces of beef cubes. After that, I'm gonna stir that up so that the spices are well coated on the meat. I'm going in now with my tomatoes and capsicum, and then I'm gonna be mixing that up very nicely. Because I've already seen how this is gonna end up, I will advise you to make your tomatoes very tiny when you like cutting them. That way you get better results. So I'm coming in with my maziwa lala. Preferably, I will also advise you to use yogurt. So after that, I'm gonna mix that well, and then I'm gonna be coming in and squeezing my lemon. So if you don't have a lemon squeezer, worry not. Just take your sieve and sieve your lemon and put your sieve just beneath the lemon so that the seeds can remain on the sieve. After that, preferably also I will advise you, if you're cooking for a small family, please use half a lemon. I used 1 lemon because I saw that in the video that I was looking at, which ended up to be a bit sour. So if you're cooking for a large family, that's okay. If not, please use half. I'm removing my potatoes right now, so they are ready for the next step. So after removing my oil, I'm putting in my rice. So I'm gonna be putting 1 cup of rice, so that means 2 cups of water. My water for the rice is ready. I've added oil and then I've added a little bit of salt to taste, and then I'm going in with my rice. I've not washed my rice because I buy pre-washed rice. My stew is going on well. It's still boiling, so I'm adding my onions, and then I'm gonna be adding the fried potatoes also. Remember, our potatoes are not well cooked, so zitaivia hapa. After that, I'm gonna mix them nicely, and then I'm gonna cover for them to continue cooking for around 20 to 25 minutes. While this stew was boiling, let me tell you, the smell was so awesome. It was awesome. Karibu ni malize hewa kwa nyumba. You know, literally you can eat hewa. Yeah. If you don't get it, forget about it. So we are going in with our turmeric. I didn't have food color. Preferably also, guys, please use food color. Please use food color, because I ended up adding this turmeric. You know, I wanted white and yellow rice. Okay, orange, yellow, whichever. So it ended up being turmeric rice. And then I was like, I would have just cooked turmeric rice. But anyway, so our stew is going on well. We cover that one. Wacha tu hivyo pole pole. We are now reducing our heat and let it cook nicely. So at this time, 15 minutes are over for the rice, and then we're not going to be adding this turmeric in patches, and then we cover it. We're gonna stir it when we are serving. Like that, and then we're gonna cover it. So our stew is ready. I think I went straight ahead with adding now. After stirring, I added my coriander, and that's the end of making your beef biryani. So I'm gonna be stirring. It's time to serve. Let me show you what I was saying. Let me show you. So I am stirring, and then I'm like, wow. And then at the end, I realized, trust you me, I had 5 pieces of rice that were white and the rest were turmeric rice. Anyway, ili slap. And there we have our end product. Trust you me, this food was awesome, 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 awesome. I have someone to attest to it, but please do try and avoid what I've told you. Or if you have ever made this, please tell me how you did yours, and I'll be happy to try it out in the next video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and comment what you'd like to see next.